Yes, it's Jumani, also known as Jubian Watchner, is always Arsenal. 1-0 loss against Newcastle United, and boy, that one was painful for many reasons, but predominantly because we have now ended our unbeaten run in the English Premier League. Something I was holding on to, you just hold on to some of these records, It sometimes it don't really matter, but in the grand scheme of things, but I feel like the unbeaten run was going good, Despite not playing the best, it was going good, but now it's ended. We started with, of course, Raya in goal. We had Ben White playing on the right back position, Tommy Asu playing in the left back position with Gabriel and Saliba at centre back. In front of them, we had Jorginho, Declan Rice, and who we started with in this game? We started with Kai Havertz. Yes, Kai Havertz. Of course, we had Bukayo Saka on one side, Martinelli on the other side, and Eddie Nketiah on top. We didn't play good. Now we'll get the main topic out of the way in terms of the poor officiating, the madness with the goal that scored. Like, how could that be allowed? Now, I kind of 50-50 if the ball crossed the line, because when you look at the angles, it looking more like it didn't deserve to be played, as in, when I look at most of the angles that is provided, it looked like the ball out. But, sometimes if you get that angle right above, you would see piece of the ball still on the line. So I can't say I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt, and I'm being real generous. But you see the push on Gabriel, that's without a doubt a foul. And I mean, yes, some would say Gabriel should have been stronger there, but let me be real, Dre. Let me be real. That is a blatant push. And they allowed the goal, and Arteta came out, defended his players, defended the club defended Arteta's statement, and we hearing all of these talks if he should have said what he said and blah blah blah. But that is that. They go deal with that. And let me just say, it's unfortunate that we have to be going through this kind of situation with the officiating, because those fine margins are exactly what could separate us from Manchester City from winning the title, And we can't wait until it's the ending of the season to say, well, boy, the game's close now. From all now, these points that we lost due to poor officiating would affect us. So I back in Arteta, I back in Arsenal with the statements that they put out. But nevertheless, we didn't play good enough to even beat the poor officiating. And Odegaard's absence is clear. And I'm not saying that Odegaard guarantees a perfect match, but his absence is, without a doubt, a big loss for us. I don't think we possess any player in his position to really string those passes, those key passes that we need to just get over the line. Vieira has that quality. Yes, Smith Rowe has that quality, but with the kind of form that Odegaard is being when he's in his full flight, none of them could compare. And it's affecting us because now we have Kai Havertz playing in a real kind of mad position. I still don't understand what Kai Havertz is bringing to the team. I really want him to succeed, because it's my team. But nah. So now working out with Kai Havertz, I realize that Raya keep playing the long distance ball. Of course, he's strong in the air, and he does well with holding up the ball, and the physical side of Kai Havertz's game is good. But that's not our brand. And I don't know why we're trying to shift to make it not working. And of course, our other players who started didn't really show up today. Saka didn't really show up. Who else? Martinelli was trying, but it wasn't efficient enough. And of course, we kind of was losing the midfield battle. Declan Rice fought, but generally it wasn't making sense for us today with the tactics that we employed. And Newcastle, I wouldn't say they deserve to win, but I can't say that they played bad. We defended really well. They defended really well too, in terms of blocking and intercepting in the final third. But we defended really well, you know. And it's unfortunate that they got that goal. But I would leave the people who could defend and who could make the statements to deal with that officiating situation. But we defended well. Kudos to Gabriel Saliba, the defense. But we lacked going forward. And it was poor. It was hard to watch. It was one of those games where it was like, I hope we can get a set piece and make the best of it. You know? And it didn't happen. So unfortunately, we lost against Newcastle, and of course, that's the end of our unbeaten run. But of course, it's nice to know that Spurs also ended their unbeaten run. It's unfortunate that Manchester City is back on top, and we had a fight up. But it's always us.